Hello, good afternoon. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ovidiu Ribu, and I'm going to be your trainer and lecturer for today for our class of hospitality. And we will talk for a very important issue, the attitude, okay? Our objective for today is going to be to understand the right attitude and to learn to have the right attitude in hospitality. Also, to readjust our mentality and reshape our life and performance towards the right attitude. So let's see what is all about this attitudes issue, which is very important, as I said. You see these two ladies, right? So all of us, I guess, we would like to be served by this smiling face lady, right? Going furthermore, I would call the magic of the right attitude, as you can see, these two beautiful ladies also, we will all love to be served by them, right? So that's why I call it the magic of the right attitude. Because if we have the right attitude, we can perform much better. Now, if we would do a test, a brief test, let's say, if I would ask you to name for me the first 5 most rich people in the world, or the first 5 most famous people in the world, or the last winner of the Beauty World Contest of the world, what do you think? Could you name them for me? Would you know them all? You might not, right? But then again, if I would ask you to name for me the people who loves you most, or you love the most, or the person who make you the biggest surprise in the latest time for you, or the person or the people who disappoint you the most in the latest time, what do you think? Could you name them for me? Unfortunately, I guess yes. So you see, this attitude issue, it's all about how we feel, right? That is so important, because we all people, we do remember how we feel. We don't remember people despite, no matter how famous they are, but we do remember how we felt or we feel, and how people make us feel, right? So that's why a proper attitude is very important, right? So let's go further with this attitude issue, okay? We all know there is a saying that our attitude will determine our altitude in life. And I strongly believe in this. In all our aspects of our lives, our proper attitude will determine our attitude. And I made it here for you much more properly, right? So you can see a peak performer with the proper attitude will perform better than a frustrated performer with the same attitudes, right? Both of them. So basically, I would say so that the state of our life is nothing more than a reflection of our state of mind, okay? So that's why the attitude is important. Let's see what makes our life completely, right? So I put the alphabetic value equal to a sequence in the alphabet, like A to 1, B to 2, and so on and so on. And I put a few words which we know them, like skills. If you add the sum, it came out like 82% or 82 points. The knowledge, as you can see it will come out like 96 points. Hard work, it will come out 98 points. So let's see what makes our life completely, 100 points. Guess what? What do you think? Attitude, as you can see, and it's not a coincidence, makes our life completely. All right? So the conclusion of all this is that the attitude is everything in life. Attitude, a proper attitude, can make it or can break it. The funny thing is, like, we cannot choose how the people react to us and their attitudes, but we can choose our attitude towards them. Also, I strongly believe that on a daily basis, it's only 10% of what's happening for us, and 90% is actually how we react to what's happening to us. So then again, a proper attitude in all aspects of life, it's very important. Now, let's see something else, another issue, the iceberg. How much do you see from an iceberg? What do you think? Here, it might look like we can see a lot, but actually, you will find out in another picture, the next one, that actually we see only 10% below the sea level, and 90% of remaining is below the sea level, right? And this aspect of the iceberg, this principle of the iceberg, it's applicable to human beings and to people as well. And I will explain you how this goes, right? So, what is known to the others is our skills and knowledges. And what is unknown to the others is our attitude, which is values, standard, judgment, motive, ethics, and belief. But all this, as you can see, has an impact on our behavior towards everyone, and not only towards our guests. So you see, then again, attitude is very important. Attitude can make it or can break it. Attitude can make a difference, always. Especially a proper attitude in a bad situation. Let's go further, please. All right? So, the can-do attitude. It's not easy, I know, to have a proper attitude in order to dealing with the guest. It's not easy. Yet, we can do it. If you have a positive attitude in the state of your mind, you can do it. Maybe we do have limitation. Maybe you cannot do everything excellent, but yet, again, you can do it. We can do it. But you have to think and believe that, yes, we can do it. I can do it, no matter what. Right? So, this can-do attitude, it's very important to stay in our minds all the time, especially in hard times. Okay? So, from this, another important issue is that we do have limitation. But there is a team, and we do work in teams, who can help us. Working in a team, it's a better performance, right? With a team, you perform with less effort, in less time, but with better achievement. And I will explain you what teams means, actually, right? So we write it like a T-E-A-M. T, it means together. E means everybody. A means accomplish more, right? So team means, again, together, everybody, we can accomplish more. So it's very important, so we can work in a team, right? As you can see it here in this very funny picture, even the animals, they know how to work on a team, right? So the team encourages the spirit of sharing a responsibility. Also, grouping resources and working as a team will always beat individual performance. So let's go and build stronger teams, all right? And have a real team, actually, which it works. Conclusion for a right attitude. If we will do like everybody else, right, like these people here, we won't be number ones, never. We just will be like them. But we all like to perform and to be number ones, right? So it's time for a change, okay? It's time for a change. So we need to change. So a positive attitude is not a destination, it's a way of life. Also, the guest satisfaction is the best measure of our success or our failure. Very important, please keep it in your mind. Some more conclusion for a right attitude, right? The quality service is a matter of trust between the company and the guest, our customer. And look what customer means, right? Customer means trust, first of all. Customer means loyalty, first of all. And customer also means confidence. If these customers, our guests, they believe in us, they will choose us and they will come to us beside others. So that's why it's very important that they believe that we will perform for them and we will make them happy. So that's why, again, it's important that we will have a proper right attitude, right? Also, we do have to always remember and not forget that we work for a brand, for a famous company. So we have a responsibility to represent that brand. People will choose our company, not us. They won't choose me, they will choose the company. So it's a big responsibility, right? We have to take pride in what we are doing, right? And do it with pride and with responsibility as well. It's much more than us. It will affect the company, right? So we have to be responsible as well. Okay? So I give you a few tips here for a right attitude in hospitality, right? A, always greet your guests and anticipate their needs. T, treat as you would like to be treated. Very important. All of us, we would like to be treated well, right? So why we shouldn't treat our guest right? That's why we call them guests and not customers, that in a nice way. T again, talk in a relaxed but proper way, politely, yes? E, initiate, take action. Don't wait for a service request. Take action, okay? T again, turn up to work with a positive attitude. U, understand your customer needs, right? D, discover the impact of what you have on your guests. Meet, exceed expectation. And E, finally, empathy. Show that you care. Very important, okay? So, I would guess this would be our brief meeting for today. I hope you understood the importance of the right attitude, and I would thank you for your attention. And if you have some question for me, I listened.
How would you define customer service?
How I would define customer service? Well, customer service, very briefly and very simply for you, is like it would be a series of activities which would enhance the experiences of our guests, okay, in order to exceed their expectation of all aspects, or at least to meet their expectation. But mostly we should try hard to exceed their expectations. So that's why we will reach to make them to come back to us, okay? So this would be to try to do our best at all the time to enhance their expectations, okay? To exceed their expectations. Yes. Any other question?
How would you deal with the difficult, angry guest?
Difficult, angry guest. Well, I would say that actually, first of all, you don't deal with it. First of all, you listened. You listen what they need, what they want. You listen to their needs. So first of all, you listen. By listening, at some point, he will need to breathe, keep talking. So he will already give up of some of his anger, okay? So you listen. First of all, you listen. Then you try to solve his problem. You don't leave the person with problem unsolved. If it's above your competency, okay, then you inform the guest that you cannot do it, but you also inform your next supervisor following the chain of commands. Very important. Because for sure that supervisor might have more experience in dealing with the guest than you have. All right? So sooner or later the problem, it will be solved one way or another. And as long as you showed to him that you care and you try to solve his problem, I think it won't be anger anymore, and he will be happy one way or another, since his problem will be solved. Yes, any other questions? No. Well, then again, I thank you for your attention, and I wait you for the next lesson. Thank you.